So I throw this out every time, right? This needle.
Hi everybody, don't worry, my bleached eyebrows are not scary. I do pencil them in, I just need them to be lighter. Don't be frightened, okay? Now I'm back, and it's been a little while. Foodie's done a live where she's explained in intricate detail her further understanding of the diabetes. Do I throw away my one-use syringe? What do I do with this now? Because she's highly educated on the diabetes. She's decided to go for everybody's looks because she's the prettiest one. She's frustrated that she can't eat peaches and bread with her massive bowl of lentil soup. She just doesn't get why the numbers aren't going down. Her doctor was mad with her because she saw the same one twice because she hops around so she doesn't get yelled at because she can't do the things she needs to do for the diabetes. This is what I'm here to talk about. Now, the thing that really got my blood up, was her smugness, her stupidity. It's always a dumb nugget. It's always a dumb nugget that gets me here. It was this bit got me.
Eating cheese. They always talk about how boring and I am and I never do anything and I'm lazy and I don't go out. Really? Where's your fucking Thailand vlog? Huh? Yeah, that's what I thought. Shut up. Don't go anywhere. Do you know how many times I've traveled back and forth between Canada and the Middle East? Something none of you could ever do. You would cry like a baby. Baby. Trust me.
Now, no ma'am, flying back and forth to the Middle East 4 times by myself as a single individual in a single seat would not make me cry. Why would it make me cry? I've got iPads, I've got phones, I've got ways to keep myself busy. I can walk. I walk about 7 kilometers a day. I can read instructions. I'm not awkward. I can ask people for directions. It took me 41 hours to get home from New York City via Los Angeles, via Fiji, via Sydney to Brisbane, then to home. When I came back home from my honeymoon, 41 hours of travel with 2 stopovers. Well, technically 4, but one was landing at home. In Sydney, it was like 45 minutes. We had to sleep in Los Angeles for 8 hours, and then I had to sleep in Fiji for another 8 hours. Felt gross, felt dirty, still didn't cry, pretty happy to be home. And that was after 4 weeks of flying all around the United States, having fun on a 4-week honeymoon. Why would flying in a plane in one seat by myself for maybe, 13 hours make me cry? Do you hate airports? Are people mean to you at airports? Is that why you'd cry? Plenty of people do that all the time. People travel for business. Some people live in America and will fly to, say, I don't know, South America for a job. Some people live in London and they'll go and work in Paris or take the train to other countries all the time. People commute. That can make you cry because it's a lot of time traveling. Why would you think you cry and hate the idea of traveling because you are so uncomfortable. You are stressed out because you're socially awkward and you're just waiting for that lung clot to travel up to your brain and perhaps do yourself some damage. You have some different stresses on your body and your brain that make flying so fucking uncomfortable for you. It's not like that for a lot of us or the rest of us. It's not that bad. Traveling like that is not a big flex, love. I'm not tearing up from plane travel. That's a highly and solely foodie beauty thing. And as for being a published author, you could never. Where's your Cuba book? Oh, no, that's right. You spent that time eating secondhand cake and avoiding the beach and raging about women and foreigners and, I don't know, DV victims being highly and highly slightly drunk in your hotel room. That's what you did instead of writing your novel that you'll never ever write. Now, as for telling us that we are so ignorant and we know nothing about diabetes, I certainly know that once you use a syringe, you have to have a sharps box in your home so you can carefully dispose of your single-use syringe. Now, I don't exactly know why the doctors probably didn't want to put you on the insulin. Probably because once you start using synthetic insulin, it does something to your body and you probably become reliant on it and you can't go back to meds. It's like once you go insulin, you can't go back. And all of this was highly preventable. You know that entire month where you sat and ate all the carbs and all the sugars without abandon, where it was like there was no stop button. There is no when. There was no when for the carbs. And then the 7 years before that, in the year where you've known you're diabetic and you need to handle your food and your health, that was the time to take charge and learn and educate yourself. Now it's too late. Now that you're on the insulin, that's it. I don't think you can come back from insulin. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that once you're on it, you're on it. And it's going to be even harder for you now to control your sugars. And I think once you're at that stage, you really, really have got to be on your diet. And you can't do it. You can't do it. You think, what kind of life is this if I can't have carbs and peaches? So your life is as shallow as it's not worth having if I can't have bread, cheese, mayonnaise, all the fruits, all the baked goods. What a hollow, shallow life that is. I'd be thinking, oh, I can't be alive, so I can't hang out with friends, be with my family, go to my job, be with my partner, hang around with my pets, enjoy life, go on adventures, travel, and not sit in a hotel room for 2 weeks because it was riding it out in the rain. That's what your Thailand was. And your Thailand vlogs sucked. They sucked. A couple of reasons. Sala was in them. You went and did activities that we weren't really that interested in. You went to the food markets, which was great. You didn't enjoy Thailand, and neither did we. It was better than Kuwait because you were outside for a bit. But the animal zoos, we didn't enjoy them because, exploiting and hurting animals. You were huffing and puffing. You looked like crap. Now, you did talk about everybody else's looks at 300 pounds. You would dream about being 300 pounds. You would flex yourself as a skinny biatch if you were 300 pounds. I wouldn't be coming for Yabba or Kalari's or FFG's looks. Do you remember what you looked like the other day with your sunglass indentations on your face? I don't think I've ever seen you look worse. And that's what you really look like because no filters. You've made a miraculous bounce back though, haven't you? The filters were certainly turned up to max just to get through that mukbang in your live the other day. I think we would all take the life that we are able to actively live in, sitting on our bikes, cycling, playing with our kids, driving around, being a beach, reacting to fat cows online, working 2 jobs, having and I'm talking about FFG, having our channels be successful and people actually watch me whilst going to a physical job, living in my house, doing my thing, then look like you. Your face ain't no prize. I know you think you're super gorgeous and it is like, supreme goodness. No, it's blotchy, mottled, swollen, and now you've got edemas on your face. No one wants to look like you. No one wants to live like you. No one wants to act like you. No one wants to dress like you. Nobody wants your husband. Nobody wants your illnesses. Nobody wants your mental health. Your face is not your saving grace, Chantal. It was once your best feature, but your best feature's fucked. It's not traveling well. You're not doing 40 justice. You're bringing our average down. And we don't appreciate it. But anyway, foodie's still dumb. Foodie is still not progressing well in life. And I just want one last thing to say. Here's the last thing I say. Expecting someone to pass away soon because of the way they are acting, reporting their health to be, and living is different to hoping someone passes away. They are 2 very, very different words. I know Kalari understands it because she's a published author. You may not understand verbiage because you're an idiot, but hoping and expecting are 2 different things. Someone will be planning your passing, and I think it's probably going to be very soon, sooner than you would hope, but I don't know. That's up to you, and I think that time's passed. But anyway, I hope Salah knows what to do in an emergency. I wouldn't be taking you out into the desert anytime soon, because what if you just drop? If you just drop to the ground, he can barely pick up a loaf of bread, let alone get you into the ultra cool Temu car. How is he going to do CPR on you? How is he going to give you heart compressions? How is he going to do anything for you? Is he going to load you up on back of one of those random camels and walk you back to town? I wouldn't be going too far from home until you sort of get yourself right. And yes, you should definitely get that treadmill. But we all know you'll get the treadmill. Use it once. Find an excuse like, it goes too far. It's tilted too much. I don't like my shoes. I got to get new shoes. It has no water bottle holder. It's too loud. It scares Julia. It scares Howie. I don't know how to use it. There'll be a million excuses not to use the treadmill. But would a treadmill be good for you? Fucking yes, it would. Yes, it would. Anybody else who's in a perilous position like Foodie or close to it, if you're at the stages just before her and you can't get your steps in because of your lifestyle, your mobility, whatever, get yourself a cheap treadmill and use it if you can. It will make a difference. Movement is essential. It is life-saving. You've got to move. But anyway, Foodie, maybe you could get some gluten-free, carb-free dicks in a bag. Maybe you can get them at your really cool, awesome food depot. Maybe they're giving them out free with the boxes. I don't know. But go and eat another bag of carb-free dicks. Bye! Like, comment, subscribe. Bye.